This final question was sent in by Catherine Morali, whose name I said very wrong last week, and I would like to take this time to formally apologize. Sorry about that. She just got married, too, and her new name is Rude. That's kind of I've gone far too long. Catherine Morali, Rude. Thank you. It's asked by Yahoo Answers user, no chance without Christ Puncher. Who asks, in all caps, so I'm going to yell it. Was that dog Eddie on Frasier a real dog or computer generated?
I apologize for my shininess, but you see, I'm fucking terrified.
This is great, though, because the lighting allows me to only see the first 10 people, which feels right.
Yeah. That feels like an intimate coffee shop show.
Yeah, they're super attractive.
Super duper
Hey,
attractive.
I know something that's going to make you feel better, Griffin.
What's that?
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salad and scrambled eggs. Now, wait. Now, hold on.
We had a fucking screaming argument about that.
I mainly did that to irritate Griffin. See,
But hold on, I want to jump in. Okay. Griffin's big argument against us referencing Frasier was, no, hold
bullshit.
on. His problem was, everyone does that. And
you heard him just now.
He was afraid that he literally said every comic act that comes in
It's not just every comic act. I'm saying fucking U2 comes here and plays at what's the thing that they
Bugaboo?
do? No, what's the thing that they do at the Bumbershoot? Is that here? Woo! U2 plays a Bumbershoot and they're like, all right, here we go. Uno, dos, tres, catorce. Hey, baby, I hear the... Get it, you fucks? That was you guys. You guys were Frasier.
This is a true story I heard, that the dog from Frasier was notorious for killing cats at the studio. There was a wrangler who had to stop him from killing cats on studio grounds.
I like to think if a dog reaches a certain level of celebrity, they can fucking kill as many cats as they
Better
want.
question, why were there so many cats at that studio? Seemed like he was doing a service.
That dog had Alf's rider. Just like, I'll need 6 cats.
What did you put? Nice.
Just real quick, I went down a Google hole because I brought up shipping, and I just couldn't. For some reason, I had this flash thought in my head of, is there like a Tumblr community of people who ship Frasier characters? And the answer is there isn't. There's not.
I don't believe you, Griffin.
You don't believe it that there isn't? I mean, there is one now because I feel like I just breathed it into existence. But just like I actually searched Frasier shipping Niles /
I would do Niles and Ross. Like, I just feel like there was something there, you know?
Who's Ross? Do you mean Roz? Idiot?
No.
Roz, you fucking idiot.
No, I mean Ross from Friends. I just felt like there was something. Do you remember the famous Frasier Friends crossover episode?
Our nationwide obsession was with whether or not Ross from Friends and Frasier were gonna fuck, and the producers of the shows were like, "This is never happening. Why are you people so obsessed with this? It doesn't make sense."
I'm not even sure they're on the same network.
It was the episode was 15 seconds long. A wormhole opened up and sucked them both into a single room. And then Ross walked up to Frasier and he just went, "I don't want to fuck you." And then bow, 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 big bow. And put the Seinfeld theme. Bow, 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 bow. I don't want to fuck you either. I want to tell you about some underwear I'm wearing right now. They are MeUndies, and you just can't stop thinking about.
Hi, is this People? Hi, is this People magazine? Yes, it is. Hi, this is David Crane, creator of Friends. Could you do me a favor and please stop putting pictures of Ross from our show and Frasier on the cover of your magazine with a big question mark and pictures of kisses? Because it's not happening. I'm over it. We're all really over it. It's not happening. I don't know how this got started. It's never happening.
Hi,
like the
it's me,
idea.
David Angel. Could you keep putting, creator of Frasier, could you keep putting those pictures on? It is doing gangbusters for our ratings. Thank you so much.
That explains why everybody's watching Frasier, because they kept watching for Ross to show up and fuck him.
Everyone's favorite friend, Ross, is he going to be on here?
It's the new will they, won't they, can they? Because of the dimensions.
What? Because they're two men, Justin. You're unfucking believable. It's terrible. Okay, here we go. Joe S. asks, does Seattle have culture, class, cuisine, opera, all the stuff I see in Frasier? What if you named it after a single word NBC hit sitcom? So Frasier, Cheers, This Is My Son, Coach. This is my son,
Wings.
This is my son, Wings. Hello, I'm Wings. I'm 3 years old, and I am Wings. Hello, I am Wings. Hello, I am Coach. I'm older than Wings. I love you, big brother. I love you, Wings.
What if you named your sons like 5 professions? Or like you named, like, so for example, your son Wings, you trained from birth to become a pilot. You know what I mean?
Okay, and
maybe you name one of
Cheers
your
would be a
sons-
cheerleader.
Yeah.
Frasier would be somebody who repaired Frasiers.
Yeah, looks like I got a little bit of cracks in your phrase. I can take care of that.
You gotta take I'm a skilled Frasier, so I should be able to fix that one right up.
Not
for
gonna
you.
be cheap though. Phrase like that, oof, it's gonna be in the 4-figure range. I'm sorry to say.
That's a solid oak phrase. Never see those anymore. Well, she's got lots of friends. What the fuck? She's here with Frasier. They're like, we know, we heard. We heard. I came over as soon as I could, love.
I even got on my armchair for this. Let the passage commence.
We are the Greg Eaters.
The debt must be paid. The debt must be paid. The debt must be paid.
Don't worry about the debt, love. I came over as soon as I heard.
Love, aren't you going to pay the debt for us? Ain't you a peach? Love, thank you.
I heard you paid the blood debt with your Greg, didn't you?
Thanks for satisfying that dark hunger, love.
Who's Greg? Who's Greg? I've never even heard of Greg.
Was there ever a Greg?
Oh shit.
Have you seen my dog? That's a beautiful memorial. Hey, listen, you did a real nice job with this memorial for Greg.
Everyone grieves in their own way, don't they? This is healthy. It's one of the first steps. Doing push-ups on your ass. Greg would want you to have a shredded core, love. It's all you were wanting, isn't it?
Oh Jesus. Frasier?
Frasier could be good. We've touched on them some, but
We've definitely touched Frasier.
they were at Greg's funeral, I think.
All right, so everybody's got a little bear. Let's pop into Frasier. Well, okay, they're leaving. Wow, is everybody? Nobody wants to hang out with Todd Coolbody except for Fun Dad. How much Frasier have you watched?
A little bit, but not like a ton.
I found its humor to be kind of inaccessible. What can I do to sort of make it more crude, I guess? Well, I guess one big thing. Just take down anywhere. Do you see any other toilets? I don't want to keep going back to the potty humor well, but if there was an episode of Frasier where they were talking about, you know, different types of wine that they think are bad, and then just in the background you saw the old dad taking a shit in the
That would be
wall-less
very
bathroom.
funny.
It would be so irreverent. I think we got to go after every market we can get our hands on.
For
and
sure.
this one is going to be big for perverts.
This is and we should be clear. This is what Todd wants to do. I don't know.
I don't know,
Beyond that.
y'all. I don't know about all this, but Todd wants it. Todd's gonna get it. Wow, that's a quick one. I don't think anybody in this family is allowed to wash their hands.
This really is for perverts.
Dad, did you wash your hands after you made water in front of it? Look at that face. That's the face of somebody who just did the business.
I tried, Frage. They got rid of my sink.
Frage!
Frage, I tried my special sink I brought from home.
I feel fine. I'm doing just fine.
I'm okay.
Niles, can you believe that they call these wieners?
That you eat the bun too? Yes, I believe you're supposed to eat the wrapper and also the wiener. Wait, did I say something wrong?
I've got to run. Where are they going?
I ate one bite. It gave me the trots in a major way. You guys getting some eggs and toast and bakken?
Where's my stinky old chair?
Where's my chair?
Where's my old dirty fucking chair? Frasier! Why are all the toilets just out? Frasier! Yes, Dad? Where's my damn dog? Have you tried this new fancy wine? I just made toilet in front of my kids! Now this is gonna be tricky.
The timing is going to be the issue.
The timing is gonna be really tricky. They just left the house. So
Yeah.
badly did they not want to be a party to this that they left the house that they live in.
But if we could just zoom in on...
Wow, he must be drinking a lot of fluids.
Can
we... I gotta say, if we're making a version of this show for yucky folks, Todd's done it again.
He's killing it.
All right, so not that, Yahoo. How about this one? I forget who was sent in by because this fucking website crashed because it's a piece of dog shit. Hold on. It's from Drew Davenport. Yeah, level 9000 is his level. Thank you. It's by Drew Answers user Fishing for Stars, who says, doing a mini play based on an episode of Frasier. In my theater class in high school, the upperclassmen became directors of mini plays that usually have about 4 to 5 characters, and the play lasts for 7 to 20 minutes. Lowerclassmen are the people in the play. I wanted to take an episode from a TV series. Sorry, fuck, I didn't read this sentence. I wanted to take an episode from a TV series called Frasier. Do you mean Frasier? And use the transcript for a play I would be directing in the fall. My Coffee with Niles is the name of the episode. Season 1, episode 24.
Of course.
Do you think
That's
I
gotta
would
be a season finale, right? Gotta be.
It's up there, I think. Do you think I would be allowed to take the transcript and use it while still giving credit to the writers /show/act? Based on what you know so far, do you think I could do that?
So, I think, and I'm no legal expert, but I think this is where fair use comes in. And you can do it, but you can't use any of the settings. So you got to have the episode like take place on the moon or like in hell, something like that. But then all the dialogue can be exactly the same.
So let's walk into this play. You hear the boom, 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 boom. Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salad and ham and cold cereal.
Yeah.
Change the food.
Yeah.
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Ice cream. And then it starts. That the song ends. And it starts. And here comes
Friles and Nature.
Friles and Nature. Those are the tags you use on Tumblr to find they're big in the fandom. Friles says, I'm trying to get coffee with my brother, but where's a good place to do it? Because we don't live in Seattle. He has to say that. There's going to be some lines that are going to have to be changed. Anything like in almost every line, they're going to have to say like, I'm not a psychiatrist on the radio in Seattle.
We live in a universe in which the radios never existed. What are you talking about?
Yeah. The dad in this one is very congenial. He has 2 dogs.
And Frasier had to move in with him.
Yes.
Because of problems Nasia was having.
Yeah.
And Files loves his wife very much, can't stand their housekeeper.
Yes.
Let's see, they live on the moon or maybe in hell. I do want to stick with that. I think there's lots of
Here's the thing about my coffee with Files, though.
Yeah.
Is that this is a bottle episode.
Oh, shit.
That is just Files and Nasia talking to each other for the entire 22 minutes.
Good. An old-fashioned Frasier two-hander.
Can you imagine the world in which you're like, you're in the writer's room on Frasier, and somebody has the courage to stand up and say,
the audacity, even.
This world we've created is too rich. There's too much going on the periph. What we have to do is take a laser-like focus on these 2 people that are basically the same person, if you think about it, and just talk. What are they doing? What's going on in their heads, right? What's going on for them?
Yeah, but I think this is going to adapt to the stage really well. And to be honest, in this version of Nasia, because it does take place in hell, they're pretty much all going to be bottle episodes.
Yes.
If you think about it.
Ooh, and it's the same. Okay. Every episode is basically the same, and you can see behind their eyes that they know it. And it's like, is this a rerun? And be like, no, this is episode 6. Like we, and it's just like because they're trapped in an endless loop, like that's their torment. But like they do act it differently every time, even though the dialogue's
so
the same.
Yeah. And now, one sort of lingering question is when you do distribute out the program to all of the school kids in the audience, do you credit yourself as Kelsey Kramer?
God, that is an unfortunate name.
It's a not great name. Yeah, I'll be the first one to admit it. Kelsey Kramer is a tough sort of... It's a challenging thing to go by.
That's Common's new name.
Yeah.
I bet you mispronounced it in a few auditions and then immediately had to follow up with, well, that's my time. Thanks, everybody.
That's how we got the part. People saw how self-deprecating it could be.
Hello,
Said,
my name is Kelsey Kramer, and okay. You know what? I got another thing. So anyway, I guess I won't be playing Spider-Man. Is that how you say it? Am I saying it right? Spider-Man? I would love to play the role of Petra Parker in Spider-Man, but unfortunately I've said Kelsey Kramer, and I don't think we're going to move forward.
I'm so terribly embarrassed. There's scrambled eggs all over my face. Stop! Wait. Right there. You're in. Get off this stage. Come here, Kramer. Give me a hug. You're in. I'm about to make you a star, Kramer.
Why do we talk about Frasier so fucking much? I've seen this show 8 times. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand why we talk about Frasier so much. I don't get it.
Oh no, you pulled back the curtain and now we're going to fade away to oblivion.
By all the metrics, like, this show's supposed to be excellent. Like, I don't understand why we talk about Frasier so much.
We're not talking shit.
Maybe that's a better way to sum up our show. It's an advice show where they talk about Frasier way too fucking much.
I just don't understand. I mean, I just don't
it's a
get
mystery.
it. We talk about it constantly. I've seen it. I nothing Frasier.
Do you guys remember when he fell off the stage in that viral video?
Yeah. That's why we talk about it so much.
And Griff, you got one more Yahoo for us?
Yeah, I have one more off this fucking blighted website. It's from Andrew Gerald. Thank you, Andrew, for sending this one in. It's by Yahoo Answers user. I can't see it because the website's all fucked up, but I'm going to say Dennis asks, what if for the last episode of Frasier, Kelsey Grammer was butt naked the whole time? Okay, so anyway, this one's sent in by No Baby. I can't stop thinking about No Baby Beats the Old Man. It's got like...
No Baby.
No Baby Beats the Old Man.
It's got such good...
Until the chosen baby.
It's got pure boomer energy in a way that I wish everything kind of reflected. But anyway, so No Baby asks, Frasier and Niles get caught eating baked beans at the opera. I am an aspiring screenwriter, and it is my dream to work on the new Frasier reboot. Would this be a good episode idea? We've all been waiting for this opportunity to fall in not our laps, but someone's laps so that we can run over, slap it out of their lap and onto our lap and make it our Frasier reboot. But this idea of Frasier and Niles get caught eating baked beans at the opera, I feel like we could think our three brains locked together, completing the cerebral puzzle, as it were, and we would not come up with anything that good. But I'm open to suggestions, I guess.
To catch you guys up while you think about your answers. What's the latest on the Frasier reboot?
Yes,
this is Frasier Reboot Watch, which is a new segment. This is from 10 days ago. While visiting In Depth with Graham Bessinger last week, Grammer said that while no network has taken in the Cranes just yet, he approved of an idea for the new season. This is from Vulture.
And this is Kelsey. This is Kelsey Grammer speaking.
This is Kelsey Grammer of Frasier fame. He played one of the main big characters on there, Frasier.
The titular Frasier.
He played Frasier.
Okay, so
here's the quote. We got it hatched. We've hatched the plan. What we think is the right way to go. We're sort of on standby a little bit.
Hey, where's MBmbam season 2? We hatched it.
We hatched
the plan.
It's a holding pattern.
But you know how like you hatch a baby and then like a baby bird and then the baby bird is just on standby for a while?
Don't worry about it.
Here's we're kind of on standby for a little bit, and this is another one that we can steal. Working out a couple of possible network deals that we're circling. So we're kind of there's the deals below us, and like the majestic hawk, we are circling the deals.
So we
finding
just
the deals that are
the hawk, and it's also circling. Don't let that.
We've
confuse
hatched
you.
the hawk of deals,
and now let's
it's circling the deals.
And let's dive back into this quote.
Just like a hawk.
There's still stuff going on, but a revisit to Frasier, Frasier's world is, I think, definitely going to come. Now, Vulture has taken the step here to not italicize Frasier's world, which seems strange because I do think that when Kelsey Grammer said that, he was dropping the world premiere name of the reboot, Frasier's World.
It'll be Frasier's World.
And at this one, you get to go inside of his like mindscape, and so it's part animated, by which I mean like anime. It's all anime in there,
like inside Frasier's head.
Yeah, in his mind, because he's always talking about other people's minds. In this one, you get to go into Frasier's world, which is what he calls his anime.
In this one, Frasier has been in some kind of accident. Maybe he's in a coma. And we're getting to see the dreamscape in which Frasier lives. I get it. Okay. Yeah,
yes.
That's obvious.
We find out the entire first series was a dream because Kelsey Grammer hates the first series, so he wants to undo it. He always wanted it to be based around Frasier Crane's anime dreamscape.
Yes.
John Mahoney hologram.
So, Frasier and Niles are eating some beans at the opera.
Baked beans.
Baked beans.
Not a fancy bean like a garbanzo.
And what I love about this premise that this aspiring screenwriter has set up, is the issue is not that they are eating baked beans at the opera. It's that they're caught eating baked beans at the opera.
They fucked up.
Yeah. Now, so here's the question. Let's roll back. How did we get here? Maybe we start in media res. The first scene, they're caught.
Break the story.
Right. They're caught, right? Hey, there's a flashlight from an usher. Maybe the usher is like a young person, so their voice breaks when they say like, Monsieur's Crane, no baked beans at the opera for the last time. And then we just see them on the floor eating loose baked beans. And now we then start back at the beginning to get there.
So this is the premiere of Frasier's World. This is the first episode. You haven't seen
this
Kelsey.
Kind of heat.
You haven't seen Kelsey in a couple decades, except for that one very viral video where he did eat shit off the stage.
Yes, other than that, though.
We all remember that and love that. That was practically a Frasier reboot, a very, very short, very, very small, very
Frasier's
delightful.
fall.
Frasier's plummet to the ground. So this is, and he's come back. So after the in media res opening, we show him, and they are mourning the loss of the chair, which is fucked up. The chair is gone, and the dad wanted the chair to be, what's the word? Immolated, disintegrated. What's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah,
Where they burn it, cremated, evaporated, and he was like, and don't worry about it, just put it in a can of baked beans.
Okay.
So he doesn't want like a fancy urn because he's not a fancy person like old Garbanzo Niles over here.
Yes.
Is Niles and Frasier eating their dad?
No,
Well,
but they gotta get the can from somewhere.
Well, yeah, I'm saying that. So they need the can. I thought you were saying, Griffin, because where I was going to go with it is they put the ashes of the chair into the can of baked beans.
Oh. Like
And
mix
then-
it, like
but
mix
then
it,
the-
like made a like a chair slurry, Travis.
Yes, but then the baked beans spill, right? The can maybe gets destroyed.
Okay.
And now they need to get the baked beans out of there, and the only way they can think to do it is by smuggling it in their tum-tums.
That's cool.
Frasier's like some dumb old. It's old.
Hey,
Fucking
Justin, you're not
garbage.
muted.
I pretend to like it for my brothers because they're like old and boring, but
Hey, did Frasier end with Roz and Fraser getting together? Because that's what I want.
yeah, absolutely, Trav.
Okay, cool.
Do you think
It's
they're going to
weird,
be
Juice.
back?
You keep cutting out, and then you come back in yelling absolutely, but not sort of responding to the thing that the people said.
I'm just bringing like positive energy to the show, trying to keep it going.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Okay.
So anyway, what I've just done is in Hollywood terms called a bump, and I'm looking for. Travis has said it, so Justin, you go ahead and spike it right across the net line. We've established the sort of baked beans narrative.
Yes.
Take us home.
Okay, so they need what are they still lacking? A can, right?
We've got the
But-
can. No, we've got the can.
They
Get
were
us
caught
to the
eating it.
You
Finish
got
the
caught
episode.
eating it. Finish it.
What's the
We're at
what's
the
the resolution
opera. They
about
have the can. They've spilled the can.
Why are
they're
they
eating it off
okay?
The
The
floor.
problem is
They're
why are they
eating-
eating it at the opera?
They're eating dirty chair chili because they were gonna go throw it over the big cliff like their dad asked to
But
scatter
then
the
they
chair.
saw that the opera was in
But
town.
then they saw and like a multitude of flame, these two fancy fucks.
and
went
they
to
said
the
we can
opera.
throw it after the fancy opera.
But what happened? They spilled it on the floor, and they have to eat the chair chili off the fucking floor like a couple of
Oh
dogs.
shit. Okay, listen, are you guys ready? I'm about to pitch you
Travis,
what
Justin needs to spike it.
Okay, yes, you spike it, Griffin, and then I will sell it in the room, the Frasier reboot.
So B plot, Daphne
Uh-huh.
is
She's back.
She's back, but here's the thing: she runs a company now,
Okay.
Ooh.
and she's incorporating. In this episode, she's filing the papers to incorporate.
Okay.
So back to you, Trav.
Okay.
Wow,
I don't
but-
see how that
yeah,
helps me
it's-
resolve. Oh, maybe her business is she now runs like a huge like cleaning service organization that now she is the head of, and now she gets the contract to clean the
opera,
bean mess.
and they don't
Yes.
want the opera.
I can't find a name for me company. Wait a minute. Oh, I get it. Empty can of baked beans,
And they
LLC.
all tie back together.
It all
Okay.
ties
It all
back.
ties
Now,
in
are you
together.
ready? Here's how I'm going to, if you're listening, Kelsey Grammer, which I know you are, you dirty boy. Okay, here, I'm going to give you your pitch so you can
Mr.
sell.
Grammer, this is such an honor. Oh my God.
Yeah, thank you for listening.
I listened to your autobiography, the audiobook version of it.
Grammar crackers.
So far, no.
Okay, in this one,
It was
rather
country,
than
country grammar was the name
country
of it.
grammar with ghostwritten by Nelly.
It's actually Grammar's cool.
Yes.
Grammar's cool.
In this one, rather than the dad coming to live with Kelsey Grammer, aka Frasier, right, and him being the fish out of water, this one Frasier goes to live with his dad in a rural town where Frasier just doesn't fit in.
John Mahoney did sadly pass away, so
Well,
I
remember
don't.
we talked
it's
about-
a
no-
reboot, Griffin. It's going to be different now.
We already talked about John Mahoney hologram.
yeah,
That's
It's
established.
problematic in a few ways. I would love to come into this one clean. I would
In
love to
this
come
one,
into this
okay,
one
in
clean.
this one, Kelsey Grammer plays the dad. get
Okay,
a
now we're on
new-
some honey boy shit, and I'm back fucking on board.
We got a young, fancy person to play
who would
the
even-
titular Frasier.
Dude,
Everybody bumps up one
shit.
character.
Everyone bumps up one character, and who comes in at the bottom to play Frasier? It's young Sheldon, not
Yes.
the actor that plays young Sheldon. It's young motherfucking Sheldon comes in.
Yes.
ABC, CBS, NBC, coming all
Okay, I'm
together.
sorry. I have to quibble with you. Young Sheldon would have to come in to play the dog Eddie,
And the dog
in the
would play
hopes
Frasier.
that something would be loosened up at some point, and then he would be in the running after that to take over Niles because it funnels by age, right?
Right.
So you're
you
saying
need a
David
new-
Hyde Pierce would play Frasier, and Eddie the
David
dog
Hyde Pierce
play
would be
Niles?
Frasier. That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
this is
okay,
good.
sorry. Roz would have to play Niles because I think Roz is probably above Eddie the dog, just
This is
on the
good.
call list.
Let's keep shaking the tree, guys. That is how it works. That's how it worked on Roseanne when
Do you
she
know what-
got booted. Laurie Metcalf was like, it's called Metcalf now. Welcome
Do
to
you know what
Metcalf.
sucks? You know what sucks and why I've been actually distracted is I can't stop thinking about how terrifyingly close the last 10 minutes probably actually really were to some of the breaking of stories for Frasier,
Oh, yeah.
especially towards the end. I feel like if you swapped out baked beans with another proper noun, we probably would have gotten
Yes.
to a solid spec.
There was
right?
probably
Like
a lot of
solid
pitch meetings
spec
that were just
script.
like, Frasier's in Vegas. Okay, you got 48 hours to give me 20 pages.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
Do you think there was ever a dookie gag of any stripe on Frasier Prime, which is
Yes.
what we'll call the first sort of
They
run
had
of
a
Frasier?
dog running around the house in
Okay.
a fancy apartment. You know there was, Griffin?
Okay.
This isn't an ad. Neither of you are doing the ads.
Okay,
Do
I'll
the
read it
ads.
here. This ad is from Stitch Fix. Everybody go to Amazon and buy the complete series of Frasier
Okay.
and think about how all of them would be wearing comfortable underpants.
He's right. It says, Stitch Fix says right here, don't talk about the clothes.
Yeah.
We're warning you, nerdlingers. Just, we went deep. It says we went deep on Frasier.
Uh-huh.
So deep. God, we're ruined. Why did we spend all the money
Uh-huh.
we earned from bringing great style direct to people's doors with their favorite clothing brands and shipping out people's boxes of clothes and accessories, and we spent it all on Frasier, baby, and we're sunk.
It says
Please
here,
don't mention the
we
clothes.
invested in Frasier, which is not a thing we thought you could do with a TV show, but we thought
So-
they were all about stylish, classy people, so we thought, what better to associate ourselves with? And only then did we find out it's not even running anymore.
It says here that to get started, go to stitchfix.com/mybrother, answer some questions about your preferred style, and your personal shopper will ship you a box of clothes, shoes, and accessories. And that Griffin on his last box kept 5 out of 5 things because they really, really crushed it. And then it says here that they just called the stock market and started yelling Frasier, 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 Frasier until they had shares of Frasier here, which
And
is fucked
accidentally
up.
some of Brendan Fraser too, but that's actually paying dividends now. So that's what's going to keep
Yeah.
them afloat here in 2020. Oh, and it says here, shipping, exchanges, returns, and Niles are always free.
Yeah.
So if you order the
so they're
Fraser
putting
D&D,
free Frasier characters.
yeah, you get free Niles. That's nice.
So
And a $20 styling fee is automatically applied towards anything you keep from your box, and a little bit of Roz's hair is going to be in there.
That's weird.
Wow.
Yeah, it is weird.
Says here they've been stockpiling Roz hair, genuine Roz hair, for decades. But get started today.
That is stitchfix.com/mybrother. Stitchfix.com/mybrother.
You get an extra 25% off when you keep everything in your box, including Niles, and you have to feed him. You have to feed him. You
He's so
absolutely
hungry.
must feed him.
Don't feed him after midnight.
Let's say you're a clothing company that just made the biggest mistake of your existence. You're on the ropes. The bank is on the phone. They're going to come for everything. You've got one chance to set it all right, and that's to sell all of your copies of Frasier on DVD at a premium price.
I wouldn't even know where to begin, Justin.
Right now, I feel like how 80% of our audience feels when we discuss Frasier. I finally get it, everybody. Can we talk about Frasier real quick?
my God.
And in a meta sense, not one that requires knowledge of Frasier. People who listen to our show talk a lot about how our Frasier jokes go over their head because they never watched Frasier. And I want to be kind of clear about something. We didn't watch Frasier either. Like, we don't know. We osmosed some Frasier.
guys,
There was Frasier particulate in the air that we inhaled.
At most, I have watched, I would say, 45 minutes of Frasier non-consecutively.
Yeah. Nobody. Hey guys, don't sweat it. Nobody watched Frasier. Like, nobody watched Frasier. We all just agreed. We all allowed it to be on, but nobody actually watched Frasier. So there's not some context you're missing here. It's Kelsey Grammer. He's
Fancy Boys.
Fancy Boys, but his dad's isn't. And he has a dog in a stinky chair. That's it. Can I do a Yahoo that was sent in by Johannes?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Johannes. It's from Yahoo, an anonymous Yahoo Answers user, who I'm going to call Dr. Teeth, who asks, this question's so powerful. Which actors would have played Frasier if Frasier could regenerate like the Doctor on Doctor Who?
Yes.
Frasier is at an opera, chandelier, snap, falls from the ceiling, smashes him.
Yeah.
Smashes him.
The
dead.
only way to kill Frasier.
The only way that Frasier can be killed. And then everybody's like, oh no, Frasier, he's dead. But then he starts to glow. Kelsey Grammer turns into
John Lithgow.
I was also thinking John Lithgow.
Boom.
Amazing.
John Lithgow, a second chandelier, whoop, snap, right on Johnny Boy. He starts to fucking glow again. This time, he turns into Justin. He turns into Justin.
No, it doesn't turn. I have to name an actor now.
Yeah. You weren't already thinking of one? Come on, play the fucking game. Get your head in the game, boy. This is a game, boy.
Daniel Radcliffe.
No.
Oh, no, Travis, you can't. No. We only yes on this show.
Okay.
I missed the question, and you guys sound insane to me right now.
Wait, you missed the question?
You guys sound so wild. I just missed the question.
Okay, Travis,
missed the question?
Travis, shh. Don't tell him the question. Justin, I want more answers to the question.
Okay.
Daniel Radcliffe is crushed by...
What have you heard so far, Justin?
I heard John Lithgow and something about a chandelier.
Okay, so good, perfect. Do you know everything you need to know? Daniel Radcliffe is tragically smushed by a third, even bigger chandelier. His body starts to glow and he transforms into...
Larry Bird?
Oh.
An interesting
Bold.
choice that I don't
Bold.
hate.
Now, that might
that a
seem
good
like a
choice?
stunt choice.
Now, but Larry Bird, I will say this, probably knows a lot about wine. I don't
fair.
hate it, Juice.
Wait, how does wine figure in?
I don't hate it, Juice.
How does wine figure
You're
in?
never gonna
Now,
believe this.
who would you-
The first
Who would you
chandelier.
partner with Larry Bird?
No, because there's not two doctors on Doctor Who.
No, but the doctor gets new
Okay, wait,
companions.
so there's Doctor Who and there's wine is involved. Okay.
Okay, the first
Doctor Who
chandelier.
gets new companions, though.
That's true. The first chandelier.
It's got to be Jordan, by the way. I'd love to see the two.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
absolutely.
I could hang with that. The first
Now-
chandelier zips back up to the ceiling and then falls on Larry Bird, tragically killing him. But his body starts to glow, and then he transforms into who next, Justin?
Well, can I give you another point of data, Justin, what I was going to say, and maybe see if this will
Give
inform
me a
your next
hint.
choice?
Yeah.
Richard Dreyfuss was what I was
Okay.
going to say next.
Richard Dreyfuss is I will say this, Travis, a very dry choice.
It's
And I'm
very
going to
safe
squish him.
choice.
I'm going to
Yeah,
squish him
safe.
basically immediately.
Okay, that's fair.
Richard Dreyfuss glows and transforms into who next, Justin? In this classic role that is not Doctor Who.
Aaliyah Shawkat.
Huh.
Holy shit.
I'd watch the fuck out of
Yeah, I
that.
mean, I'd watch the fuck out of that. Okay, let me see if I can phrase this in a question that won't give it entirely away. Is that would there be any dramatic changes to the personality of this classic character as played by Aaliyah Shawkat? Or are we just going straight down the middle?
Shorter.
Yeah, I mean,
obs.
yeah.
Urbane. Probably more urbane.
More urbane.
Not possible.
Okay. Erudite.
More erudite.
More erudite.
Holy shit.
Wow, fucking...
Wait, let me make sure that word means.
It's going to be off the charts.
Oh man, I was trying to Google the definition for erudite, and I Googled a definition for erudite, which is so embarrassing on like 3 different
Yeah.
levels. at the same time. Erudite.
So, Justin, well, we'll go ahead and tell you we are talking about Frasier, and I think Aaliyah Shawkat as Frasier is one of the boldest sort of choices you've.
Okay, I put it right up there with Larry Bird, though, who I think right there, Larry Bird was announced, and I think a big part of the audience was like, no thank you, stunt casting. But, like, it wasn't stunt casting. He auditioned. He said, don't give it to me just on my name. Give it to me based on merit. He auditioned, nailed it. Even Kelsey Grammer was like, that's more, like, he's more Frasier than, he's Frasierist. And so they gave it to Larry Bird, and Larry Bird did great. He ran for 9 seasons.
I think that most television sitcom producers are cowards.
Yeah.
Because, look, let me hit you with this. Season 3 finale of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. They fucking, Aunt Viv is like walking down the stairs and then like trips and goes over and falls horribly and is just dunsies. And Fresh Prince is like, oh no! But then she transforms into a different actress. And that's the way that they fucking write that out. That's how they write that off. You don't just do a switch. Fucking 2.5 Men. Well, I guess they did do a sort of in fiction thing with 2.5 Men, but
not the same. He didn't just regenerate into a different character.
That's fair.
Because here's the thing. Doctor Who, that was bullshit they made up to recast the part, right? Like, it's not like, well, it's just true about Time Lords. No, they fucking made that up. Anyone could make that up.
Anyone can do it.
You guys want to hear the fucking best? I actually have the best casting for Frasier and Niles.
Okay.
And this is what would happen if it was getting rebooted today. I'm going to get Johnny Galecki and Jim Parsons as Frasier and Niles.
I love it.
They're back. They're back together again.
Okay.
The Big Bangs are banging once more.
And
get Kaylee for Daphne.
Now, Justin, it just kind of feels like what you're doing is You're both rebooting Frasier, but also Big Bang Theory.
This is sort of your back door.
Mayim Bialik is Roz. Easy.
Okay, you're just kind of slamming Big Bang Theory and Frasier together and seeing what noise it makes.
I'm just hearing the wet slap of Frasier and Big Bang Theory just kind of running into each other in your
Who
large
plays Martin, Justin?
Will Wheaton.
Okay. And who plays the dog? John Ross Bowie.
John Ross Bowie is back with Christine Baranski was on Big Bang Theory.
Okay.
Perfect.
You guys know
I think she was probably also on Frasier.
You guys know a lot about Big Bang Theory.
Thank you, Griffin. God, so... you hope somebody's going to notice. Let's take a quick break.
Hold on, Justin. Yep. Parsons, Galecki. Which one's which? Which one's Frasier? Which one's Niles?
True West.
Oh, fuck.
True West, baby.
True Westing it.
True Westing it, baby. Every episode's a True West.
And so they swap episode to episode, not halfway through each episode?
Interesting.
No, every commercial break.
That's the best option.
There's very distinct glasses.
That's great.
Maybe they have hats that they always wear.
Let's take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with more great content.
Holy shit.
Smooth.
Do you guys remember when Kelsey Grammer fell off that stage?
Oh, yeah, baby.
I think about it every day.
Every single day.
I have something else I want to do first. And this is
it
really
apologize to me? Because
I'm sorry, for what?
Well, just a lot of people pointed out that last episode, the two of you were a little bit mean to yours truly about my wonderful goofs and about all the real just slam jam. Yeah, all the 3-pointers that I was just swishing left and right, nothing but net. And
that's so interesting.
Yeah, and you guys are being a little mean about it. I think you'll see in retrospect.
Huh.
So,
in retrospect, when we go back and listen to that episode?
Yeah, I'm prepared to accept your apology unconditionally.
Okay, well, you'll get that off the air.
Yeah, well no, we're going to do it.
I feel like there are people out there who would just really like to see the brand strengthened a little bit.
Oh, shit. Hold up.
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling.
We did it! America, he's back! We did it! We did it, Frasier, baby! He's coming back! We did it! This is our victory lap!
Scrambled eggs
Come on.
Yo, where did you find this? This fucking rips.
Yeah, CJ Hughes on YouTube. Pomegranate honey sauce. Frasier theme remix. It's hot, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think they should license this. Frasier is back. Turn this down a little bit. I should have asked CJ for permission, but go listen to it on YouTube right now, CJ Hughes. So Frasier's back, baby. I got the press release right here. Let me tell you about it, then we can talk about it deeper, because I feel like this is really juicy stuff. This is the press release for it, and from the CBS company, from the Viacom honchos. Frasier's back, and he's more exactly the same than ever.
Huh? Why do I like that?
Sorry, it's kind of good.
Shit.
Is that good?
It's kind of good. Well, okay. Do I like it, or am I just so confused by it that I don't know if I like it or not? Huh.
Well, they recently announced Kelsey Grammer will reprise his,
Thank God.
his celebrated role as Dr. Frasier Crane in the new original comedy series. They're calling it, get this, Frasier.
Huh.
Okay.
I'm kind of frustrated by that. I feel like that is the only bitter note of this particular symphony, is like, come on.
Just call it Crane.
Can we...
Crane is interesting.
If you call it Crane, then I can put the box sets next to each other. Just complete the name.
Is it not... I mean, are we married to that? Can we not punch it up a little bit and go with Frasier Unleashed, or like...
Oh, a game of Frasier.
Frasier 2000.
Frasier Overdrive.
2000 is good.
Frasier 20XX.
Too
Frasier.
fast, too Frasierous.
That's good. Damn it. I didn't think you would land it, and then you kind of did accidentally. Having spent over 20 years of my creative life on the Paramount lot, both producing shows and performing in several.
This is the dog talking, right?
No, this is Frasier himself. Having spent over 20 years of my creative life on the Paramount lot, both producing shows and performing in several, I'd like to congratulate Paramount Plus on its entry into the streaming world. This quote, he's so good, because he's like, he went to his people and he's like, how can I definitely make it seem like I did not need this? How can I definitely make it seem like I've been doing lots of other things and do not need Frasier? I don't need Frasier, said Grammer.
Frasier needs me.
Frasier needs me, said Grammer. He's dying. He's dying in the cultural memory. I have to save my friend
Frasier called me and asked me to come do the show, and who am I to say no to an old friend?
Frasier said he was vanishing like that picture of Marty McFly's family. I said only I can save him in the cultural. Apparently, they've been goofing about me on My Brother, Me, and none of their listeners know what the fuck they're talking about.
And rather than it increasing awareness of Frasier, it was actually decreasing awareness of Frasier somehow.
And so Frasier and I have traded places inside of the giant dark mirror that resides in my basement. And now whoa! I fell down the fucking bed. Oh, man.
I gleefully anticipate sharing the next chapter of the continuing journey of Dr. Frasier Crane.
With Frasier himself.
Frasier is one of the most acclaimed comedies in modern television history and truly defines premium storytelling, said David Stopp,
Primo shit.
Stuff.
President of CBS Studios. There has been a long call from fans for its return, and that call was dimmed only by the fact that many of them died. And then it got a little quieter, but then it's streaming, so what can you do?
Sometimes you would just kind of walk outside, especially if you lived in the big city. You'd walk outside and you would just hear people just start screaming, Frasier!
Yeah.
There has been a long call for fans for its return, and that call is now answered. Thanks to the amazing Kelsey Grammer, reprising his iconic role of Dr. Frasier Crane and a brilliant creative plan from Joe, Chris, and Kelsey. That's the team that's bringing this show.
Sure.
We can't wait to reveal its next chapter on Paramount Plus. I'm assuming the pitch meeting for that brilliant creative plan was they walked in and there was a chalkboard and somebody wrote Frasier, and then the other person walked up and put an S at the end and turned it into a dollar sign. Here's our pitch.
Okay. We don't have to spend too long on this, but I just want you guys each of us is going to say one thing that you think that they are going to add to Frasier to make it new and quote unquote better.
It's not.
It's more Frasier than ever.
You are talking about why this show is going to present the most fucking pure joy per minute of any program. Imagine the episode where they're like, Frasier, you have to join Twitter. Imagine the episode where Roz.
Okay, but here's the thing:
we're making a TikTok to promote your radio show. Oh, it's a TikTok.
You are missing one sad but very true fact.
What's that?
That is that John Mahoney, aka Martin Crane, passed away in 2018.
Yeah, I am a little bit bummed about the absolutely obligatory cemetery visit that will be like, or what do you think it'll be like a champagne toast at some point? Hey, for Dad. Right?
Oh, there's going to be
yes.
a picture on the mantle that they will occasionally reference.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
it's good. I mean, here it sucks shit that I can just go ahead and write this, but it's to Dad Niles, and he drinks it and he goes, is this Manischewitz? And then the audience like laughs and claps and claps and claps.
Well,
and
they're going to sip beer. It'll be beer as a cheers. to
Oh,
Dad.
it says beer.
Yeah.
For Dad, they open up a Pabst and he like drinks it, and it's like. Spits it all into his faces, and then they start kissing it off. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, though, because the whole structure was old dad, who seems to be down-to-earth regular person, moves in with elitist, classist son, and hilarity ensues. Now, is it just going to be elitist, classist son?
God, everything about it is so good.
Is it?
Oh my God, guys, it's gonna send me. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna Twitch it. I think I'll Twitch it.
Niles has got to come back, right? Niles has got to.
No, David Hyde Pierce is too busy with the fucking Osmosis Jones TV show on the WB. He doesn't have the time for that.
I'm just saying, I don't think it's as much a slam dunk as you might think that he will be back. He's got to come back. Then does Daphne come back? Does Roz come
clowning on
back?
some of these people, but I'm sure they have like, usually if someone disappears like this, you can assume they're having like a fucking great stage career over in England. Not now, right? But like a great stage career in England working with the fucking RSC or something. And like, oh yeah, they're actually so talented, and he wanted to leave that behind. And then Uncle Paramount shows up with a huge check, and they're like, sorry, Heather shit the bed. So now you guys are up. Let's see if America still wants this.
Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salads and scrambled eggs. And maybe I seem a bit confused. Yeah, maybe, but I got you pegged. But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs. They're calling again. Scrambled eggs all over my face. What is a boy to do?